Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the million dollar challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at MMTLP and some important developments with regard to the Treasury Secretary and a meeting being held. We're also going to be looking at ABML and some important news with regard to that stock. So before we get started, let's have a quick look at what's happening in the market. So quick headline here. We can see key lawmakers say upcoming hearings on the bank failure aim to boost US confidence in the banking sector. So we have back-to-back congressional hearings looking at the failures of the Silicon Valley Bank and also the Signature Bank next week. This is hoping to bring some certainty to the market and also some confidence to the market. If we have a look at today how the market has reacted in terms of the heat map, we can see on the bottom left hand side the financial and banking sector is still lacking in confidence and on the whole quite red. Healthcare is doing well, technology is doing slightly better, but consumer defensive area and real estate is doing much better, but overall a mixed picture. I'd like to start by giving a shout out here to Anna, who's posted an important tweet. So what she stated here is, MMTLP, this is our daily call to action. Until we get justice, please make the call. So in a post to the MMTLP community, what she has said is, please remember Mr. John Berger and many other prominent members in Congress and the Senate have given guidance as to where to focus our efforts. Please call every day until we get a resolution. So we're looking at numbers here for the Financial Service Committee, the Oversight Committee and also the Senate Committee for Banking. So obviously the key thing to remember here is everyone who contacts these people should really try to contact your own particular representatives depending on what location and area you are in, and also remind them in terms of the key messages. And if you go to the website, obviously Let It Trade and also Fair Markets, hopefully more information is available there. The next thing I'd like to share with you is a post I tweeted earlier today, and this is with regard to the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen looking at top US financial regulators for an unscheduled meeting today that is closed to the general public. So I do believe that this meeting may well be focusing more on the problems of the banking sector. However, I also think this could be a great opportunity for Janet Yellen to also look at the situation with regard to what she's looking at there, which is US financial regulators such as FINRA, such as the SEC, and in this unscheduled meeting look at what the problems that we are currently having in the market. So what I've stated here is, in this meeting, let's hope the meeting also focuses on the injustices of the market, aiming to destroy emerging tech and bio companies, and also the arrogance of the SROs, self-regulatory organizations, who are claiming to have absolute immunity. There is a very strong conflict of interest between the SROs and the broker dealers, which is very damaging. The reason why that's a conflict of interest is because the SROs such as FINRA are directly funded by broker dealers who they are supposed to be regulating. So the funding situation needs to change. So let's hope Janet gets our message and looks at this situation. What I'd now like to look at is some important developments for ticker symbol ABML, also known as American Battery Technology Company, ABTC. So let's start by having a look at the chart for today. So today is up just in excess of 5%, currently trading at time of editing around about 95 cents. However, if we have a look at the chart, which is for the previous 1 month, we know that it's up in excess of 58% on the month, and at one point it was trading over $1.30. So before we look at the other developments, what I'd like to share with you here is a post from the company just shared earlier today, and what they've said is our operations leadership team is preparing for commissioning and ramping up of operations. Follow along for our careers page over the coming months as we staff up the operations team. So this is great news. This is a great post, and this is also something that I think is contributing to the resurgence of the stock. And there has also been other developments which we're going to look at now. So this is an article just published today, March 24, 2023, and the headline here is American Battery Technology Preparing for a Tsunami of Demand. So it's looking at ABML, it's also looking at LICE, so let's have a look at some of the key aspects in terms of the summary. So it states here, ABML is one of 7 smaller companies planning to recycle batteries from BEVs in the United States. Could be a huge industry, so this is from the author, also saying that lithium batteries contain rare and expensive metals in short supply, especially in the US, and this could potentially offer a market for recyclers to sell the products at a high price. So 3 possible technical routes exist and all likely to be successful. ABM might be the lowest cost, highest quality operator and the best investment, and in my opinion one of probably the best investment in the long term. So next headline here in the article, the tsunami of demand. So we know there's a growth in BEV sales, looks almost exponential and shows very little sign of slowing, although China leads the way. All other countries are following, and the IEA report shows the following figures. This is for the United States, and it's looking at EV electric vehicle sales in the thousands. If you have a look at 2010 or before, it was almost negligible, and then we know what happened after that. Obviously the emergence of Tesla. Now we have many other companies. So if we go right up to 2022, we can see the exponential growth in the chart, which I think is certainly expected to continue. And next part of the article here, we know all electric cars require an EV battery. So we have 8-year warranty on battery pack standard in the United States. This is looking at BMW, Chevrolet, Nissan, Tesla, Model 3, Volkswagen, etc. 2030, we can expect 250,000 EV car batteries to need recycling, and that is going to grow exponentially. And finally, at the bottom paragraph here, battery recycling companies are going to see a tsunami of demand from battery manufacturers needing their outputs, and a tsunami of demand for the services from car manufacturing responsible for disposing of end-of-life batteries. So ABML now is currently a penny stock. It's on the OTC, and for a long-term potential, I currently think it's a great investment. So now I'm going to look at the competitive advantages. So it states here that what ABML has is one unique selling point, and that is that competitors are not following ABML in developing primary resource exploration, mining and manufacturing. So this is something that obviously began in Nevada 2021, hoping to extract lithium from the known deposits of lithium clay in the area. So currently it states here they have just in excess of 10,340 acres of land and the rights to all mines in the area. So that is great news. ABML is going to use leach extraction method developed in-house by themselves that they say is going to be lower cost and lower impact way to mine lithium. So great news there. So if we look at the next thing with regard to battery recycling, ABML also has automated disassembly, and it's going to deconstruct batteries to the subcell level. That process is then going to be automated, focusing on EV batteries. Construction detail obviously is going to be available. Every battery will be available in volume, and we're looking at the ability to automatically deconstruct batteries. So obviously in terms of profitability, that is going to enable volume. And final part of the article here, we also know the huge news that is driving the stock forward, especially when it was trading, I think close to the 59 cents and took it in excess of $1.30. And we can see here where they had the news with regard to the Ton-Off Flats lithium deposits, giving ABML access to the largest known lithium deposit in the United States, and it's looking to add to the reliability of the offering, looking at improving its products. So the author here, Stephen Tobin, is saying he agrees with the Wall Street and he rates ABML as a strong buy. Despite the risks associated, it is a small cap pre-revenue company. I'm hoping that they get revenue very, very soon, and certainly expect that to happen. So great overview here by Stephen. And finally, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.